taking place, and Israel is losing a lot of resources and also equipment, etc., through this war. Especially the ground battle is not an easy one, and they're feeling the effect. And hostages are now putting pressure to be released. Now we know America and a few allies of Israel have been vetoing, the sort of request for a ceasefire, but currently it's on the table for discussion. Samuel, you've got 6 minutes to just give us an update on the issue. I know we've got a lot to discuss going forward in the future, but time is run out. You've got 6 minutes. Go ahead, Samuel.
Thank you, Eunice. Quickly, the war in Gaza, and forget about Palestine, Israel, and all the other for and against, is catastrophic on the basis of, as at today, 20,000 people have been killed. The war has been going on for 75 days.
And massive losses of infrastructure and resources on the part of the Gazans.
It's bad. Now, as a South African,
the losses are going into billions of dollars.
Billions.
And the loss of life is enormous. Children,
And-
more than 6,000 children.
Any loss of life cannot be condoned. Any loss of life. Respect for life is a sanctity in any constitution anywhere in the world. So war definitely doesn't contribute to humanity. It's the first thing. So 75 days of war is going on. 20,000 people have been killed. Nearly 4,000 kids have been killed. Unacceptable. Where is the war at? As at today, remember America is a few hours behind us. I think they're 8 hours behind us. Depends where in America. But New York, because that's where the United Nations is located. There's going to be a United Nations Security Council where the United Nations is going to debate and try to take a decision. I use the word try. Why? Because unless you have the support of America, veto rights. You and I have been talking about this now for the last 6 months. Veto rights. You can come in with all your numbers. If America says no deal.
They have the veto right.
They have the veto right.
They are one of the biggest allies of Israel. And
Yeah,
they've
they
been
are
vetoing any kind of positive, change in
quite
the
correct.
war.
Quite correct.
On a number of occasions.
Quite correct.
Although the 90% would have said we want a ceasefire, and USA together with maybe UK would have vetoed it.
Well, Germany is one of, I've just been reading it now on Al Jazeera. Germany is one of the supporters of America. The UK is abstaining, meaning they got no guts to say no. They got no guts to say stop the war.
So they need a not there.
Exactly. So it's mainly all these little smolanyana little countries.
Who proposed the ceasefire?
I think it's sponsored by countries like France. There's Malaysia, Indonesia.
Because they've had enough killings of innocent people.
But they got no power. Power rests with the US. Now I listened.
Joe Biden, the promises he made, he hasn't carried out any of them.
I listened to Lloyd Austin. Lloyd Austin is the Secretary of Defense. What they call secretary, we call minister. He's the Minister of Defense. He was in Israel on Monday. I watched his press conference, and he said, our relationship with Israel is unshakable. The only thing we'll give them arms, but just be careful you don't kill people. I mean, seriously? So what is our position as humans? Stop the war. Don't take sides. No provocation. The issue of the two-state solution must be resolved in terms of the Oslo Accord. The actions of Hamas cannot be condoned. Completely unacceptable. They provoked it. The counter-response of Israel is unacceptable, even although it's in defense. So both of them must be brought to order for the sake of innocent people. That is the bottom line. We're not here to take sides. We are here for what we call distributive justice. What is distributive justice? To make sure that innocent people have the ability to go and look for a job, to have a place to stay. You cannot be living in shelters. You cannot be living in refugee camps. You cannot be living in settlements. You need your dignity. We can't be proponents. I see all this on social media. Wars must be stopped. There are no winners in wars. The losers are innocent people. And that's our position.